Hey guys, so in this video I wanted to address a comment that was left on a recent video that I did titled Summer Classes and Final Spring Grades. And I want to approach this comment from a couple of different vantage points and I guess stances that I have regarding this. So the question was from K Strong LLC, and the question was, how difficult is chemistry? So that is kind of a difficult question to answer because there are different forms of chemistry, there are different levels to chemistry, and I think it kind of depends on the person. So in this video that the person commented on, I was talking about having to take my first of more than one chemistry class throughout my pre-med journey. And so the first chemistry class that I took is actually an introductory chemistry class, and I had to take that because I have a learning disability in math, and there is math involved in chemistry. And since I didn't place well enough on the ALEKS test, ALEKS, at my university, I needed to take the introductory chemistry class before I got into the general chemistry class. So I also felt like I kind of needed a chemistry refresher because if you guys didn't know, I am currently 34 years old, and that chemistry, the introductory chemistry class I took in the spring semester, was the first chemistry class that I had actually taken since my freshman year of high school. So you're talking about 2002, so 20 years or somewhere around there since I had been in a chemistry class. Now, the chemistry class was a little bit more difficult for me because I have a learning disability in math. I think it kind of, like I said, depends on your educational background. Have you taken a chemistry class in the past? Do you have a learning disability? Things like that. I think those sorts of things would contribute to whether or not a class is difficult or easy or, doable for someone, because, everybody learns differently. Everybody has different passions and things like that. If you are somebody who really enjoys chemistry, then chemistry might not be something that is as difficult for you as it was for me. Coming up in the fall semester, I am actually taking one of the first of the two general chemistry classes that I have to take for my major, but I'm hoping that I do well on it because I did get over 100% on my introductory chemistry class. It was difficult, but I think it's doable. I think if you have the time to dedicate to studying the material, I think it's doable. I definitely don't want to scare people away from taking chemistry classes because chemistry is something that's very important, especially in medicine. Like I said, there are different aspects to chemistry. There's organic chemistry, there is chemistry, an introductory chemistry class. There's organic chemistry, there is biochemistry. There's a bunch of different facets of chemistry. And like I said, I don't want to scare people away from taking a chemistry class or studying chemistry or, majoring in biochemistry if that's what you choose to do. However, if you are not good with math, you may want to consider that major because biochemistry is something I looked into before. When I was first looking at Arizona State, I had actually looked into the biochemistry major because there are, like I said, different facets. You can go into medicinal biochemistry, which is the creation of medicines and things like that. Or there's a regular biochemistry that doesn't really so much focus on medicinal stuff, but more how your body works and things like that. So I think it just kind of depends on the person. Like I said, I do think it is doable. There are different tutoring options available to people. And I would say if you are someone who has an issue with math or science, then definitely look into different tutoring options. My university, Arizona State, does have a pretty robust tutoring program. or a tutoring center, I should say, not really program, but they have like general tutoring, and then they also have like course specific, or like math, reading, science, stuff like that. Not really reading, but writing. In math and science, they have more specific tutoring for those, but they also have a general tutoring option as well. So I think if you are looking to take a chemistry class, or you're getting ready to take a chemistry class, then definitely look into tutoring options if that is something that you're worried about, if you're worried about whether or not you can succeed in a chemistry class. So while it was difficult for me, it may not be difficult for you. Like I said, everybody learns differently. It is a little bit harder, I think, if you're somebody that needs that like one-on-one type help. It is a little bit more difficult taking chemistry as an online class, only because you don't really always have the instructor available to you like in person. And even with office hours, like on the collegiate level, office hours are limited, especially when you're in a summer semester, like a lot of my classes have been recently. I took way more classes in the summer semester than I did in my first semester as a pre-med, and I'm taking even more classes in the fall, but that's besides the point. I think it just depends. So don't be scared. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I would definitely be willing to help in whatever way possible. But like I said, don't be scared off by me saying it's difficult, because like I said, it was difficult for me, but I also have a learning disability in math, and that was partially what caused it to be so difficult for me. And I still got 101% in my introductory chemistry class. So with that being said, I hope that answered your question. And like I said, if you guys have any other questions or topics you'd like me to address on a future video, please let me know that, and I'd be glad to get something filmed for you. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys next time.